The semicolon. Some call it the super comma. Some call it a bother. But what is it actually? According to a scholarly study by Paul Bruthios, the semicolon can be traced as far back as the ancient Greeks. It was used to indicate not a complete stop but a short pause, typically followed by a list, or just to separate two clauses. But let's break it down a little more. Our scholarly friend Bruthios perpetuates that the semicolon is stronger and more decisive than the comma, but not as strong as a period. The comma is simple to use and acts to add pause and give greater clarity to the sentence. The semicolon can change multiple sentences in one go. You can connect two independent clauses with a semicolon. If I wanted to write, Telemachus wrote about semicolons in his diary, I wrote about semicolons in my homework. I could make this sentence smoother by adding in a subordinate clause. Although Telemachus wrote about semicolons in his diary, I wrote about semicolons in my homework. Or we could use a coordinating conjunction. Telemachus wrote about semicolons in his diary, but I wrote about them in my homework. But we don't have to make comparisons, do we? Can't we just give information without drawing a conclusion for the reader? Yes! Using a semicolon puts the power in the reader's hands. If we write, Telemachus wrote about semicolons in his diary, I wrote about semicolons in my homework. There is nothing to infer from the writing except that we both write about semicolons in our respective notes. The reader imagines the rest. But the semicolon is not a one-hit wonder. There are more ways to use the semicolon than just connecting independent clauses. We can also form a more organized list together. Green Day still has 3 active members today: Billy Joe Armstrong, lead singer and guitarist; Mike Dirt, bass; Trey Cool, drums. One last thing, there are some rules to note about semicolons. They can't come before a coordinating conjunction, and they're only to be used in utilizing lists or when connecting two independent clauses that are related in some way. You wouldn't want to say, Telemachus went to the store to buy bread, Telemachus practices musical genius late at night, would you? It wouldn't make a lot of sense saying it that way. Trying something more along the lines of, Telemachus went to the store to buy bread, but he practiced his musical genius late at night. Thank you, coordinating conjunction. See? Everyone has their own job to do, and they're the ones who do it best. That's why we have these rules, to help everyone to continue doing their best.